Hello friends, hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania to bring you all the latest news and insights from the football world. There is one very critical aspect which we talk about every time in Indian football, and that is lack of game time. Any young player who is playing at the professional level is lucky to get into a pathway which has made him to reach the top. However, when a player does not get game time, we always question the administrative powers. What is the league structure and what is the situation which needs to be resolved? Everyone is, just talking and not taking action. Anyone who is associated with Indian football would know that one of the major problems for, hindering the growth of this country in terms of football is the lack of game time. At any level, there is not enough competitive matches, and when there is an opportunity for these young players who are playing at the elite level to get more game time, they absolutely screw it. And yes, I'm talking about the ones who are playing at the elite level, like the Hero Indian Super League. Now we are hosting the 75th edition of the Santosh Trophy, and can anyone name a state which is having at least 5 ISL players? Well, I can hardly, count any of them, because we always see the likes of, West Bengal, Kerala, and Goa, for example, who have fielded players from these big leagues because they have that culture of football, they have that kind of tradition where they give opportunities to youngsters, and the entire ecosystem is quite strong in comparison to other states. And that is the reason you look at players like Hira Mondal, for example, who has given his heart and soul for West Bengal football and is one of the primary reasons, or you can say like a role model who should be considered as an example. Everyone who is playing at the elite level always moans about this. So why don't they take this opportunity to, actually excel themselves and hone their talent and skills at the national level? You will play against players who are probably not playing in the ISL, but they have the talent and they have, what it takes to reach to the next level. And if they compete against a player who is in the ISL, they will stand a better chance of showcasing their talent. And I just feel that one of the main reasons which is hindering this is, lack of awareness. People don't understand that Santosh Trophy is one of the major national tournaments which is being conducted, and because of that we are seeing so many players develop, and the state football association has to take the onus to actually, influence these professional players to play in the state team. What is hindering them, I just don't understand. And anyone who is looking for opportunities to play in the Santosh Trophy would always be willing to do so. Any player who is playing football, who has, reached some level of training professionally, would understand that Santosh Trophy is a huge step in their career. So I just don't understand, why do ISL players only treat the ISL season and give them importance rather than playing the Santosh Trophy? Well, this comes in a very different time of the year, and when the opportunity arises, they have to grab it with both hands. Because if you take an example of a European league or European football, they play the Premier League and they also compete in the FA Cup, they compete in the League Cup, and they are really match fit. The number of competitive matches that they play at the elite level is just insane. And in comparison to that, Indian football players, hardly play even 50% of the matches, and that is all boiling down to the performance on the field. There is not enough match fitness because of the lack of game time, and people who have always moaned about, not having proper infrastructure or training facilities should be actually, optimistic about the future, that you are holding Santosh Trophy, and you should have a policy in place that at least 5 to 6 players from each ISL team should compete in the Santosh Trophy and should be eligible to play in that. And now that the AIFF has brought some more rules and regulations in terms of the age criteria for Santosh Trophy, I just don't understand where it is heading. It should be anyway an open category tournament, and I just feel that, in the long run, we might see a lot of ISL players just playing for 6 months. So what is the use? What is the objective in fielding these players only in the biggest league in the country and not fielding them in the national state tournament? I just don't understand the logic behind it. And if anyone can just, you know, we bring a logic out of it and why the Santosh Trophy is not given that kind of importance, please let me know in the comment section. And this is a very critical period for Indian football. Anyone who has been seeing the improvements in terms of infrastructure, in terms of the number of coach education workshops, and also in terms of the number of clubs which are coming through the ranks, you should be really upbeat about the situation. However, if you disregard one of the best tournaments in the country, that is the Santosh Trophy, and also I would like to highlight the Durand Cup, which is the oldest tournament in India, you are completely mistaken. The quality of football that we see in such tournaments is high octane level, high energy, and obviously I just want more and more scouts to get into these tournaments and find potential talented players, because state football associations have their own bias. They would like to select some players who they feel have the technical and tactical prowess to compete in the Santosh Trophy, and some players do not get the chance. And I just feel that it should become a policy where Santosh Trophy itself is based on merit. And even though these young players are proving their worth at the top, they have to be scouted in a proper manner. And that is where the system is failing. We don't have a proper scouting system. We don't have a proper administrative support which is helping Indian football players reach the next level. And obviously, the ISL and I League players also require more game time. So once again, I stress this fact that game time only can be improved when these players look at these tournaments like a gold mine of opportunity. So guys, please let me know your thoughts about what do you feel about the ISL and I League players. Should they be competing in the Santosh Trophy, and should this be made like a policy moving forward? So please let me know your thoughts, and for regular updates from the world of football, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends and network. So until next time, stay safe and take care.